All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the worst fucking song. This is the worst fucking song ever. And it's just on repeat over and over again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Techno Request Live, Albert and Joby's Techno Request Live. I'm gonna get rid of this god awful music here. This is I made this like 30 minutes ago. This fucking song. Oh god, and we're done. Hold on. What's up, Joe? You there? I can barely see you.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see me at all. Last week it was just so late at night. I was already laying down when you sent me the invite. So then this week, this morning, I had this pretty gnarly goatee, and I shaved the goatee off because it was because it was bothering me. It felt like I had like an ingrown hair, like or something, like on one part of my face, which always happens to me with facial hair. I don't even know why I'm lazy and don't shave. So then, so then I'm like scrubbing my face with like a moist towel afterwards, and then like I go home, and then I don't really I hadn't really looked in the mirror. I was cooking some stuff, and then I look in the mirror later, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I rubbed all the skin off of my face. It's like I look like I have like I don't know, just like all these like multiple areas where like I was like rubbing dry skin, and I'm just like I didn't think that I was like. I wasn't using sandpaper or anything. It was just a moist towel, like a regular bathing towel.
Right. So you're saying you're completely bald with the eyebrows and everything. Like your hair's you look like Curly from the Three Stooges.
No. I just cut the goatee off because I kept having like this one same area by like I just kept feeling like there was an ingrown hair there or something, and like that's the area it's the worst where I like scrub my face raw like a maniac.
Well, god damn it, you're you're blacked out on the show again, and fuck it, it looks great. It gives a little air of like mystery here on the show. Hey, you know what? We got a pretty cool show for you guys tonight. We got a guy who claims to be a time traveler. Do you believe this, Joe? Do you believe this?
Well, I read a lot of those articles. Like I've read about. Have you ever read the one about like the Russian boy who claims that he's a time traveler and that he had lived on Mars?
No, I haven't. Sounds pretty interesting.
You've never seen that? Yeah, it comes up. It'll periodically come up on Facebook. Maybe it comes up on my feed because I follow a page that
like Weekly World News or something.
Yeah, something. I mean, I follow so many things on Facebook. Just like I'll see an article and I'll be like, sure, I'll follow this.
Right.
The only annoying ones are the ones that like after you follow them and you're trying to disenable their messenger messages or like them hitting up your Gmail. Like mainly it's like I've had problems with Gmail. Like I'm going and trying to check on something important, and there's just one, I can't remember, it was like RGTV or something. They will not leave me alone. Like they'll send me like,
oh yeah,
they'll send me all these like articles about Donald Trump, Biden, Hillary Clinton, like
it's like Burt Reynolds. They throw Burt Reynolds in there like in a wheelchair. Like Burt Reynolds' final days, like those tabloids at like the Dollar General you see. Is that what you're saying?
Stuff like that. But then most of it's political stuff.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So once you sign up for that stuff, you're like hooked for life, dude. You'll be like on a fucking island somewhere, and you'll get like a message in a bottle with like the newsletter is here, my friend. Well, hey, yeah, we got a comedian.
Oh yeah, and then I successfully disenabled it for like a long time, and then I don't know what happened. I guess I read one of their articles and it again or something, and it probably tricked me into saying allow or something, and then I was like, man.
Right. Yeah, that's that's something else, man. So yeah. Well, hey, we got we don't have any fucking viewers right now. That's fine. It's late as fuck anyway, and people will catch the replay tomorrow on YouTube, so it doesn't really matter. We got comedian David Finesilver's in the house tonight, but he's
David
not here right now.
David Finesilvers?
Finesilver's, and not the guy we prank called the other night. The other night was a Finesilver's.
The last name is Silvers. Finesilvers.
Finesilver.
At first, I thought you said fine sulfur, and I was like, is that like some kind of stage name that's supposed to be like? Does this guy tell a lot of fart jokes or what?
I don't know. Is it a stage name? I don't know. So yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm trying to get this. Hold on. Give me 1 second. So what's new with you, Joe? Besides you shaving off all your hair and shit, like what's going on there?
Nothing much. Beeville living,
Yeah. Yeah, I dig it, man.
Yeah, it's not like, there's never too much going on here. You hear like some haggard story here and there, but about something like the latest news in Beeville is there's some guy, he got thrown in jail like on the 21st of December,
right?
For some kind of supposedly he committed like some kind of like aggravated assault crime.
Yeah.
And so lo and behold, in Beeville, like he made trustee like he was already trustee whenever he escaped. He escaped like last week sometime or something. I don't know, like 4 or 5 days ago. He was taking trash and he just like walked off somehow, I guess, as the story goes. So everybody's like not necessarily worried about that. Like if you get on like the thread on like the police blotter page on social media, everybody's just like clowning on the local department,
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Life in a small town is something else. San Antonio, man, I'm telling you, there's fucking accidents like all over that damn place. I just saw an accident over here, like really like 4 blocks over, where there was like a car like in 2 fucking pieces. I went to go get tacos for dinner, and there was a car like in 2 pieces over here, and the cops just like blocked off the fucking road. So is that, yeah. So yeah, Cindy, that's Joe fucking B in the comments there. Cindy Peralta's watching with us. Yes, that's Joe fucking B. You can't see him because he shaved his head off. He shaved everything. He's completely bald. So there's that. So oh yeah. So we got Darron Finesilver, who's supposed to be our first guest, but he's running a little late tonight. So why don't we go on to our guest tonight? Does not want to be named. He's going by the alias of John Doe. Like all fucking time travelers. They don't want to be named and shit like that too. Joe, are you prepared for this shit? Like what this guy's gonna say? I spoke to him for a little bit, and he's saying some pretty far out shit, man.
Oh yeah, I'm ready
for this. He's keeping his identity hidden. I met this guy on Reddit a few days ago, and claimed to be a time traveler from the year 2100. So let's give it up for a John Doe. He's coming on the stream here in a minute. Hold on. Did we get him? Oh, hey, there he is. What's going on, man? How's life in 2022? Are you enjoying it?
I mean, it's a little slow these days.
A little slow.
Yeah, I'm used to moving a lot quicker.
Oh, like how so? Like what's going on?
Well, we're I think you call them these years like speeder bikes. We're just all like speeder bikes, like hover bike sort of situation. So we're like we move all over the place like real fast.
Right. Okay. Hover bikes. You guys have like this shit like in 2100. Damn. So what brings you to our time? I guess what's going on? Why are you here in 2022, my friend?
We were studying history and we were realizing that we didn't have like all the pieces because there's so much happened in the last few years and like a lot of stuff got lost, over the centuries. And so we decided that we needed to put together a team to go back in time and kind of like see what actually was going on, because like history gets changed over the years.
Right. It does.
Yeah, that's.
Joe?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me as
Yeah,
well?
I can hear you.
I don't know. I mean, that's unfortunate that that y'all didn't have that info that you're gonna just be like jumping in the middle of a pandemic. That seems kind of unfortunate.
Honestly, we're kind of used to it at this point.
Is it still going on in 100 years plus or whatever? 70, 80 years?
Yeah, they're all talking about like this experience. We're in like 300 at that point. Like it's
300.
Yeah, we're like people are like getting superpowers, but like that's not really what it is. It's just people just yeah.
Okay, hold on. So that COVID's still going on in 80 something years, right?
Yeah, it's like COVID 673.
Oh shit. Okay. So is that why you're wearing a mask right now? Is it like what if you came back in time with the COVID 673? Could you give it to somebody?
No, it's very like the immune system in 2100 is much more advanced than y'all's is. So like it's not going to affect y'all the same way it affects our people.
You sound very familiar. You sound like a cartoon character we know and love from our time. Have you ever gotten that before?
I've heard about cartoons. I haven't seen one before.
Yeah. Are there any like I don't know, what would you say, like warning you would give to people of our time about coming events or things happening in the near future, perhaps, or distant future?
Yeah. I think in this time that there's a lot of like y'all are killing like rhinos and elephants or whatever for like their tusk and shit. That's not great.
Well, I'm not,
Well, you're very unlikely to do that, but like that's a big thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now that you need to watch out for the armadillos. Armadillos are gonna take over the world for a couple of years.
Joe, are you hearing this right now?
Yes.
Okay, armadillos, yes or no? Do you believe this shit?
Like they have the hard shell. They jump really high. Like they seem innocent, but they're super fucked up.
Okay, the armadillos are taking over the world. They have speeder bikes and COVID 623. You believe any of this stuff? I find it. I mean, it sounds plausible, but I mean, I don't know. What do you say, Joe?
Well, I'm hoping that the armadillos of the future, that the leprosy is kind of like not an issue. I mean, just for those people's sake.
I mean, it does help the population growth.
The population growth of what?
Of humanity.
Armadillos? Oh, humanity. So how many people are on planet? How many people are on planet Earth in 80 or however many years you're from? How many people are on planet Earth?
At least a few thousand.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say like 5 or like 10. You're like counting with your fingers.
Well, there's like 5 in my county, but like beyond that, I'm not 100% sure. Communication's isn't as great right now.
Yeah. Ryan Wallace is a comment. Armored dildos? Did you say armored dildos or armadillos?
Armadillos. Armored dildos are a totally different subsect.
Not armored. So there's a section. There's another thing of armored dildos that are like.
Well,
what's going on in this future?
It was when they took over. Like there was a resistance, and the only way to get to them was we had to like armor certain things, and for some reason, dildos worked, and so armored dildos actually became a solid weapon against the armadillos.
I just imagine all this going, and I imagine this is like a fucking
millions of people die.
It sounds like a fucking Will Smith movie, my friend. It sounds like something Will Smith would make, like fucking with Jaden Smith walking around with armored dildos in some fucking deserted planet. Are you writing a Will Smith movie, or is this your actual life here, my friend?
I mean, Will Smith becomes president at one point, and then he kind of like unifies the world. So like Will Smith's a big deal in 2100.
He's a big deal. He's still alive in 2100.
No, it's his ancestors, but like his memory has like he was able to unify the world against the armadillos. He's the one who came up with armored dildos.
Joe, do you have any comments about any of this shit?
Well, I was just like about to look up. I'm trying to think what video game it is. What fighting video game it is where there's a little armadillo character and he like winds up into a ball and like to attack.
I think you're thinking of the wrong video game.
Yeah, it's a hedgehog.
Yeah, hedgehogs are a different animal.
All right. Well, John, stay on real quick. Our other guest is on, and he's going to come on. We're going to do a little 4-way screen split. Comedian David Finesilver's here. Darron Finesilver, I'm sorry, and he's gonna join in the discussion here. We're gonna talk about some armadillos, not armored dildos, and let's see, ladies and gentlemen, Darron Finesilver, everybody.
How's it going?
Hello.
Oh no, when you said armored dildos, I was having some PTSD from things that my ex have put in my ass in the past. So I'm like, oh, I don't want that to be the reason that we all die in 2095.
I mean, we don't kink shame in 2100, so whatever you all did was fine.
All right, well.
Wait, they don't what in 2100?
We don't kink shame.
We don't kink shame? No, she stuck things on my ass.
Oh.
Last time my ass bled that bad was after a Taco Bell chalupa wrap, so yeah.
I mean, this isn't a sex video, but I can give you tips for next time.
Sounds good.
So Darron, you just finished a set. What's how did that go? And where was it, by the way? Where was your?
So it was at this place called Devil's Advocate in Tempe, Arizona, and it was really interesting. All the comics actually pretty much left. There was like a few like stragglers around, and the only audience members was a couple that's been not engaged. They've been together for 10 years, and they was gonna go get married tomorrow in Vegas, and then some random guy who said he was not my buddy's dad, and then he was hanging out with some other guy, like this like middle-aged guy that's like in his like 50s and hanging out with 20-year-olds. So hey, it is what it is. He's probably
that's cool. It's exactly what I'm going to be doing. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing when I'm 50.
Man. Me too. I wish I had his. Like, he was bald, but like this dude was like made bald looking cool, man. Like I'm just saying, like if you're bald, you don't have to take care of that shit. This is the pain in the ass. You know, we have to take showers like on the day. You
know? I think if I was going bald, I'd just pull like a Hulk Hogan and just have like the long fucking hair on the side with the bald top. Does that make sense?
Oh no, I feel like it's still just
anyway.
You gotta, like shave it, and you gotta shapen it up, and you gotta comb it. You know, I don't know, man.
Yeah. Hey, John. Is there bald people in the future, or has Rogaine taken over the planet?
No, all the bald people died off because of the lack of ozone, and so that their head cooked and brains cooked. Yeah, I'm sorry to say, but the bald people kind of died out.
I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that. I don't believe bald people died out at all, because we have a bald guy coming on now. Staunch, Alec Staunch from Staunch TV, the famous YouTuber, Vanilla Ice buddy, and all this shit. He's on right now. Holy shit! Let's add this guy to the stream. Let's get his take on the whole thing, and we'll come back. It's feeling like Fox News over here. I've got like 3 little fucking panels. I'm about to have another little panel. Joe, any comments going on? Joe's taking a crap or something.
I looked up the video game character I was thinking of, and actually it's gone from Tekken. And I think he's more of a little dragon. So is there dinosaurs in the future? Did they did they find a way to maybe make those guys come back?
Oh yeah. Hawaii is now like I think the movie was Jurassic Park. Hawaii has actually become Jurassic Park.
What?
Hawaii becomes Jurassic Park. That's believable. Hey, Staunch, what's going on, man? Where do you take on all this stuff? Do you believe this shit or you don't believe it?
Well, I'm sure it's happening. I jumped on and y'all were talking about bald people in the future. So what happened?
I'm in the year 2100.
Oh, do I believe in time travel? Is that what you're asking me?
Well, I mean, he's from the future. John Doe over here. He does not want to be identified, but he says he claims he's from the future, 2100, which is like 78 years in the future, some shit like that, giving us a bunch of dire warnings, and that bald people are going to die off apparently.
Your brain's going to get cooked in the future because of atmospheric changes.
Cool.
Oh. So I'm guessing people are full of shit in the future, then, huh?
What is it? I think we're up to COVID 2063. Is that what you said? And then armadillos.
623.
Oh, COVID 623. And we have there's these killer armadillos in the future that they actually use armored dildos to defend themselves against them. And there's no kink shaming in the future. So that's where we're at.
Well, that's where we're headed, man. I believe it. Yeah. I buy it all. That's where we're headed. Ever since Trump's out of office, that's exactly where we're headed.
Oh my God. We're not doing that shit. Darren, any comments on the armored dildo? Oh, you already said the armored dildos. You're having fun with that.
I'm imagining like armadillos versus like New York street rats now. That's what I'm like. That's like the new video game of the future. Like all the little kids, like they're just playing them. They're just spamming with some like Ninja Turtles and the Ninja Dillos, which that could be actually a really cool game.
Our buddy made a video game. Our buddy made a video game, Bill, with Bob Berrigan, right? And they made what did they make? Something penis video game. I don't fucking know what it was.
It's a whole game about dicks. Yeah, I drew some backgrounds. Yeah, I drew the backgrounds in it. It's like impossible to beat. As far as I know, I'm the only one who've ever beat it. I have a copy of it. I should send it to you. Yeah, it's ridiculously hard.
Yeah. I tried playing. I got pissed off after like 30 seconds. It was just
it's like way too fucking hard.
Like I don't know. So Joe.
Here's a question for John: Do people still Do people still drink like tons of cheap, shitty beer in the future and eat ramen noodles, or is that like?
I mean, Top Ramen is the main food source these days because it's so cheap and easy to make that that's basically all you can find at the store. It's just aisles and aisles of different flavors of Top Ramen. As for cheap beer, I mean, I made some in my toilet earlier today. It tastes okay. It's a little yellow, but it's fine.
I have a question for future guy.
Yeah.
How many movies did Quentin Tarantino actually end up doing?
He only made one more before he died from an armadillo attack, unfortunately.
Oh, shit.
He was actually one of the first to die when the armadillos decided to come back.
I can't imagine what that must be like. Hey, look at these fucking armadillos. Holy shit. I'm going to make a movie about these fucking armadillos. Oh, goddamn. Oh, shit. I'm fucking dead. It's Quentin Tarantino who died from a fucking armadillo attack.
It's slow death when they have some time. I do not recommend it.
Yeah.
This is something else you missed out on. This is something else you missed out on in the conversation is at one point, Will Smith was president. Well, it was actually more like his descendants and his memory and his, I guess, had been salvaged and transferred into the future. Like, they were talking about like cryogenics or whatever. I think that's what it's called. Where like they took Walt Disney's head and they froze it and they hope to fuse it on somebody else's body someday. Did that ever happen in the future? Did like they ever successfully put Walt Disney's head on another cadaver so that he could like, I don't know, make some like you said, there's no kink shaming in the future. So I think it'd be like a cartoon where like those armadillos are just like fucking princesses and shit like that,
Yeah. So they tried to put it, it wasn't anybody famous, but they tried to put his head on somebody's body. And it worked for a little bit, but like, his head had been frozen for a really long time, so it really can only do like kind of like party trick sort of things. It wasn't really that great. Like he could kind of like literally jump through a hoop and then he spun around a little bit. Like he could do like basic orders, but it was really just depressing.
Oh well, Darren, what do you make of all this, man? Are you gathering this shit? What do you say? True or bullshit?
Taking it in.
What is it?
Maybe I might have to make it like the new video game or something. I just need to know, future, man of the future. Do the Lions win the Super Bowl, especially in 2027?
Honestly, football became illegal at about 2077. So a lot of the stuff kind of got burned up in the Great Football Wars. So yeah, there's just a lot of that history kind of burned up. I'm sorry.
Damn it! I told a couple tonight at the bar. Bet your life savings they're gonna win on 2027.
That's a long time from now, man. That's like, why are you worried about the Super Bowl 2027? Like,
that's 5 years.
Like,
I'm giving them a 5-year plan. Everybody tells you, what are you gonna do in 10 years? Well, hey, I'm starting small.
All right. Like hey, yeah, you sound a lot like a cartoon character, like I said, that we all know about. Do you do any voices on the side, or is this your? Did you come back in time and create a TV show that we don't know about yet, or what's going on?
No, I've been laying pretty low. Those of us who came back in time to like look into what was happening. We keep our identity secret just in case our forefathers see us. Like the resemblance might be a little jarring, and we don't want to like fuck up the timeline and stuff like that.
It does sound like that guy. Yeah, you're talking about yeah. I did not realize.
You can't say his name. You can't say
Uncle
legally.
Grandpa.
We cannot say the name. Yeah, Uncle Grandpa. I can't say.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, we can't. You know what? We can't play techno music anymore. You guys believe this? We can't play any sort of techno music at all anymore on this show, and so that kind of takes away from the whole thing. We can play my song that I wrote earlier, that little crappy little loop we were playing earlier, but we can't play any copyrighted material on this show anymore. And fuck it, it all sucks anyway. So might as well just go with it and just yeah, fuck it. I mean, like I said, it's whatever.
Disco's dead, man.
Yeah, Justin, you and Justin were on a roll last week. First, you got kicked off of the tube for a Z movie, and then Justin's request got us kicked off of YouTube the following evening.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Request Better Off Alone.
It's a
he says that, and we couldn't use Better Off Alone, and the whole video was just fucked because of the whole hour and a half long Techno Request Live bullshit hour of prank calling random ass people was cut off because of a stupid song that we couldn't. But it's okay. It's still on Facebook, and I'm gonna put the audio on Spotify or something. So we lost Mr. Coke.
Oh well, future
right.
guy. What I didn't. The one part that I don't know if you heard me asking about is like, so what's the beer situation like in the future? Do people still drink like Natural Light and Busch? Is it like replaced water maybe at one point?
No. Well, basically what I was saying is like, if you wanted like any sort of alcohol thing, you have to make it yourself. It's not illegal. It's just because of like the lack of ozone. You can't like grow all the things you need to make booze. And so you kind of have to come up with your own shit at home.
Oh, so craft brewing is real big.
He was making it in the toilet. Did you believe him?
Yeah, back in my home in the future, I have like a specific toilet that is for making booze.
Right. See, they have that. But okay, so they have specific. Okay, what's your house like in the future? Is it like who is that? Who's audio? What's your house like in the future? Is there like different ways to make houses?
We all live underground now, because of the amount of sun during the day. It's too hot to be outside. And so
It sounds like prison a lot in the future. You got to make your own booze, and you're making ramen in the toilet. Like,
oh no, we have stoves. We can make we can make ramen on the stove. Like that's fine. The toilet is for the booze.
Oh, you make ramen?
Oh, but why were you making ramen in the toilet today? In our present day and age, why were you making ramen in the toilet like earlier today?
I never said I did that.
I could have swore you said you made some ramen and then it was like kind of yellow and it was made in the toilet. I was thinking that
was the beer.
Okay.
I made beer in my toilet and it was a little yellow, but it was fine.
This is too much. This is too much. This has gone on far enough. This is too much. This is too much. I'm gonna say this. I'm 50% sure that you're bullshitting us on all this stuff, future guy. What's your percentage of bullshit there, Darron? What's your percentage of bullshit that this guy?
I'm saying he's 85% bullshit, 15% true. I could see the craft beers taking over in the future. I know Joe's drinking the Natty Ice. Our Natty Light, I respect it, but I don't know. I see them in PBR. They're gonna be going down by the year 2055. just looking at stocks, man. Looking at the stocks, it's not looking too good for them. I think Dogecoin's gonna come out with a beer. Elon's gonna have a beer, and we're all gonna be mind-boggling. Have the Elon Tesla beer of the future.
Yeah, Cindy Peralta says she says the natural light is trash. It's not trash, is it? This is what we do on Techno Request Live. We drink shitty beer and have conversations with people. We don't play techno music anymore, apparently. So fuck it. What were you gonna say, Joe?
Oh, I believe it all.
Thank you.
100%.
Thank you.
100%. The verdict is in. He believes it. All right, guys.
See, I don't even think it was a mere coincidence that I was already planning on wearing this neck sock tonight because, like I was telling you, I got the razor burn from shaving the goatee off. I think it was kind of like a divine intervention of sorts, you know? I think that maybe if part of his team is watching this video, that maybe I really do need to protect my identity and like for some kind of futuristic facial recognition. I shouldn't even give it up the fact that I drink natural light, but I don't know. It is what it is.
Yeah, I can hack into all of your stuff now that I know what beer you like.
I'm getting like ISIS
exactly.
That's what I feel like is about to happen now.
See, I don't really like natural light, so that's kind of like I kind of feel like maybe I premeditated that situation as well. I just drink it because I really don't like myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were from my time too, because we all live in the dark. We all wear these things. Like I thought you were from my time. When I walked in, I was like, "Hey, someone else," but maybe you're from the early expedition. I don't know.
I think that I may be from your time, and I just don't know it yet. I've been described as a pretty bizarre character of sorts, you know.
Yeah, some people's heads got scrambled when they sent them back. So like you might have been one of them. That's perfectly possible.
I often feel like my parents may not be my parents. I wasn't born. I'm not going to be at liberty to say where I was born, but I wasn't born in the United States. My father was enlisted at one point, and I've always kind of had the feeling that like maybe I was part of something bigger, and like I just kind of like got given to my quote unquote parents.
Right. And what was that, Joe? Or is that too much information?
Oh yeah, I'm not going to divulge that just in general, you know.
Yeah. So what's your beard look like right now? Can we see it?
No, it's just scabs. It's scabs on my face where I like rub my face with the moist towel too hard.
Are you sure you're just rubbing your face? Are you sure that's what happened?
Yeah. Well, the last time I got the severe razor burn like that when I cut a goatee off, I saw a friend of ours. He was a cashier at HEB. And he kept making herpes jokes about me, so I really didn't want that to happen again tonight. You know.
Nobody's gonna make herpes jokes about you. There's no herpes in the future, Joe. They have cures for herpes now. There's no such thing. That
was gonna be one of my next questions. Since there's all this like crazy dildo action and there's no kink shaming, like I guess is it just a free for all whenever it comes to like butt play and everything else? You don't even have to worry anymore.
I mean, you don't have to worry. Like you want to like make sure that stuff's cleaned out. You don't want like poop on your peen. Like that's no fun.
You don't want poop on your peen?
Yeah, who wants poop on your peen?
Peen.
He's kink shaming. Sounds like
is that? No. Is that? Oh, peen. Is that like a futuristic term for penis? Is it short for that now?
You've never heard that before?
I heard that last week. What?
No. Like P-E-E-N.
Penis before?
Peen. No. Like
you've never heard that
peen.
term
No.
before, Albert? You're living under a rock.
No, I haven't. I'm living under a rock. I'm living under a big rock right now. Darren, you ever heard of peen?
I have. That's what I was saying. He's kink shaming. You got a little bit of seasoning. You know, it's a little flavor.
I wasn't kink shaming at all. No.
Albert, do you know what a poop noodle is?
A what?
A poop noodle.
A what?
A poop
noodle. No, I don't believe those exist, my friend.
Sober Days, the band wrote a song about it called Poop Noodle Fun, and it's about having anal sex with a woman, or I guess it could be a man, and then so whenever you go to urinate later, then your initial stream is a poop noodle before you're actually urinating. It's the actual. I don't know. Look it up on Urban Dictionary. It's a thing.
Poop noodle. I don't believe that. I don't want to believe that. That's not. No. Not in God's country, my friend.
Look at Ryan's comment. There's also the Hershey Kiss. That's whenever you pull out, then it looks like there's like a Hershey's Kiss attached to the tip.
No. That's too much.
This is all real terminology. You need to get.
A friend of mine really likes the rusty trombone.
Oh, what is a rusty trombone?
It's where like you're eating somebody's ass out, and then you jerk them off in the front.
True story. I guess in the future we read Urban Dictionary a lot more than you do, Albert. I don't know how you've never heard about any of this stuff.
I know Urban Dictionary got bought by it's the same thing now.
It's the same thing as what?
Yeah, I've never.
Merriam-Webster Dictionary bought Urban Dictionary, and they're the same thing now.
Nice.
Oh, so like it's like a bigger dictionary.
Yeah, and that was like rusty trombone and poop noodle and things like that.
Okay, I'm assuming rusty trombone will be next to like what, like rendezvous? It's like actual words and then like the other words that they would have.
Yeah, like
right?
words.
Rusty trombone would be like
and it's all alphabetical. Yeah.
Like rusty.
So you don't
and
know
then rusty trombone.
So you don't know what a strawberry shortcake is, Albert? It's not very PC at all.
No.
That's where you would ejaculate on a woman's face, immediately punch her in the nose and give her a bloody nose afterwards, and then smear it all together.
You're cut off. Give me that natural light, my friend. Give it to me.
This is all real stuff. After you do the
natural light. Southern family.
The definition of a strawberry shortcake that I've heard, but like that works too.
No more, you're cut off.
After you do the podcast, you could go back and see that all this stuff is 100% like real terminology that I guess only people who've traveled from the future back into the present day are aware of. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, we're headed back in like a week. If you want to come with, we're gonna have some really delicious Kool-Aid. I promise.
Joe, you should go with them. You should venture off into 21. How are you going to get back? You have a time displacement unit of some sort? Is that what's going on? Or
yeah.
Is it in a car?
Basically, what we do we give you this little this substance. We mix it in with some Kool-Aid, so you don't, because it tastes kind of disgusting. So you mix it in with some Kool-Aid, you drink the Kool-Aid, then you go to sleep and you wake up back in the future.
Jim Jones, baby.
Joe, are you down for this?
Hey, I'm always drinking Kool-Aid.
Joe B. Justin says he's always drinking Kool-Aid. We got a little comment here on the face. Joe B. looks like he's about to rob a toy store for all their Woody toys.
So what's up with Toy Story in the future? Is it like totally raunchy to like just like trying to battle armadillos instead of like befriend a child?
Yeah, Toy Story, Andy all grown up is he went through some changes. That's all I'm gonna say. You never saw Woody the same way again.
You never saw Woody the same way again.
Listen, you can't even. I mean, Woody is no longer just like a playful little cowboy friend who like makes corny jokes. Is what I'm assuming. He like gets down with the armored dildos. Is the vibe I'm starting to get from this conversation.
Hey, John Doe, can you read the comment down there, or do I have to read it to you? I
can read that. Yeah, NFTs, for some reason, at a certain point, people who invested in NFTs, Bitcoin, all of those, they started to give off this like really weird, sweaty, kind of odd aroma, and that's actually what attracted the armadillos in the first place. So all the people who had NFTs, Dogecoin, all of those, they were the first ones to die.
You hear that, Ryan? You're the first one to go, man.
Yeah, like, and armadillos, they go for the ass. Like I'm just saying, that's where they get you. They burrow. It's not fun, man.
So that's why they invented armored dildos. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is this? If it's because they turned Woody into a dildo. I don't.
No,
that's my joke.
Andy all grown up, he basically takes his penis, and he's lost Woody a long time ago, the toy, and so he takes his penis and he dresses it up to look like Woody.
And this is
There's a snake in my boot.
This is why we need shame.
This is where the show. What's that?
I said this is why we need to kink shame so this doesn't happen.
Well, exactly. This is going too far. It's out of control.
That's why the Japanese are so technologically advanced, because scat is big over there.
No, I don't think that's why scat's so big of an
IQ.
I mean, I have a feeling in the future everybody's into scat, and then like you get stressed out by your job one day, and you just jump out of a high rise, kind of like typical overworked Japanese businessman lifestyle.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore, my friend. They don't. Why do I keep saying my friend? I sound like a store clerk. They don't do that anymore. They don't jump out of buildings anymore, or do they? I don't know.
Well, like I said, all of the buildings are underground, so there's not a lot of jumping going on.
Well,
right.
Future,
you know what they say, right?
In the future, you just go to the surface of the planet if you're like disgruntled with your job.
Yeah. Like if you want to off yourself, you just go up. It's like 300 degrees at noon. You just go up there and cook.
Right. You know what they say, right? Kids jump when they're happy, and adults jump when they're sad. That's a lie from that shitty video. No, it's not. Darren, you gonna be with us for a little bit, or you have to go, or what? Are you driving right now, Darren?
Well, no, I'm sitting in a parking lot. I'm gonna take my buddy home, so he's in the car being a good, quiet gentleman.
Oh, I thought you were going like 80 miles per hour here, and like just with us on the screen, like just looking.
Oh, I'm trying to be Doc Brown, dude. I'm like 88, baby. I think it's 88. I'm like, I'm trying to get to the future. I'm trying to find out what 2100 is all about. I'm like, I'm trying to be like the Joe Rogan and prove all of the theories wrong right now. I want to just go to 2100 and be like, see, Burger King's still around, guys. I'm eating Burger King.
Burger King sells elk meat, my friend. It sells. But what's did you guys both do a set tonight? See, I'm pointing at you.
Oh yeah, hey, I'll show you my buddy. It's my buddy Xavier Jacob Morris.
Oh hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's going on?
He saw his dad for the first time tonight, and then he disowned him
immediately. Yeah, that's fun times.
Oh really? I'm sure that's a whole story behind that, which we're not going to get into tonight.
No, you're all good. Darren's just being a jackass.
No. So are you his dad, Darren, or is that what happened, or?
Oh no, the random drunk guy at the bar. I mean,
yeah, he's not my dad, but I call him daddy.
We still kink shame in this society.
Still kink shaming. If he wants to call somebody daddy, that's fine.
Hey, there we go.
All right,
it's like that, huh? Yeah, Joby's having a little issue there. Joby, are you there?
Yeah.
There. All right.
Oh, there he is.
I was just trying to watch in 2 different sources.
Oh, fantastic!
So that I didn't miss any of the action.
So I don't know sure which one are you on.
I'm on both of them.
Why are you making this confusing for me, Joe? Why are you making this? Oh, so okay. Oh, there you are. Okay, it makes sense. Is that Sonic? What the fuck? Jesus Christ! Nope, we lost him again. Jesus. All right. Well, hey, everybody, how's it going? Welcome to Albert and Joe B's Techno Request Live minus Joe B. Here with special guest, very special guest, future man, doesn't want to be named, John Doe, and comedian Darron Finesilver with his son in the car. You believe this shit? He's driving his son to soccer practice at I don't know, whatever time of the day it is.
Midnight.
No, it's not.
Midnight soccer practice.
Right? Oh,
He's gonna make dad some money one day.
So tell me about this father figure you found at the bar. Is that was he really there? Take a look at Joe's empty, lonely room. By the way, look at this lonely little prison cell somewhere in Texas. Oh yeah, so tell me more about this father dad you met for the first time.
Oh no, I figure any old white man over the age of 50 is gonna be my dad because it lines up. So we'll see. He didn't deny
like daddy.
Too dark to be his son.
Like sugar daddy or like father figure daddy or
like cum baby
type of
daddy. The guy who splooged my mom. Yeah, we're still looking. the hunt's still, yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep an eye out for like non-bald ones because they die off pretty quickly in the future.
Oh, this guy was super.
Yeah,
this guy was bald, so
way bald. Yeah.
We need to get the paternity test now so he doesn't die in like the next 2 years.
Oh,
it's your dad.
Hey, there's Joe. Or Joe, is that
fucking dad? I'm sorry, dude. It's a rough fucking world out here, man. Oh shit.
Yeah, I think whenever when I tried to be on 2 devices, it booted me off for a little bit, but then I guess it brought this one back.
What the fan cam looking like a scene from Resident Evil 97, PlayStation 1, motherfucker. What is that? Fago? Are you drinking Fago down there, Darron?
Oh, I'm not an ICP fan. It's Fanta. I'm cultured over here.
Oh, it looked like it looked like Fago.
No. Just come from
John
Indiana.
Is there
guys?
Is there orange soda? Is there orange soda in the future?
Yeah. It's basically the only soda that's left. Unfortunately, it's Fago. Insane Clown Posse they're the ones who kind of took over the U.S. sector. They're kind of in charge now.
What's the whole ICP situation in the future? Is there still Juggalo family going strong?
Yeah, we're all Juggalo family. What are you talking about? We're all down with the clown.
Oh man.
Like I said, ICP is in charge now.
They're in charge now. ICP. Well, I mean, like in charge. Like I don't know, like a Rothsburgers type family in charge, or like in charge, like I don't know, presidency in charge.
So like head Juggalo.
Rothschilds, not Rothsburgers.
He's the president of the U.S. And then all of his like Juggalo they're all like his office and whatever, and they just get together, drink Fago, and they make like laws and shit.
Right. What's going on with your hair there? Is that a head covering, or is that your actual hair? And if so, how much pomade did that thing just switch out?
Super head covered, like you can go outside at all. And I'm just used to wearing it.
Is that how people dress in the future?
Yeah, pretty much. You got to keep everything pretty covered.
Yeah. ICP's in charge, presidential. Ryan Wallace says here. Okay. Hey, future guy, another question here. Here, see that one. See if you can read that one. Hey, future guys, throwing a snail as far as you can considered time traveling as well?
I have a return question for you, Justin. How high are you?
Yeah.
And also, why would you torture a snail that way? They're an endangered species.
Yeah. Joe B, are you alive, or did you have a heart attack? What's going on there?
I'm over here in the shadows protecting my identity in case we're being trolled by another team that came from the future that may have like some type of malintent and try to interfere with this guy's current mission and or anybody else from the future who has, good and practical purpose to be here just to, get educated on lost history while, others, of course, like people who survived the whole Bitcoin situation could have some kind of malintent.
Right, but we all know your identity, though.
They put a lot of money into those NFTs. They just I bought 1% of this Van Gogh, and now my whole family is dead. And it's just like it wasn't quite worth it.
I'm not laughing at your family dying, by the way. I was not.
It wasn't my family dying. We thought that stuff was dumb as shit from the beginning.
All right. Oh, this really has gone off the rails, haven't we? We've got a fan on. We've got 2 dudes sitting in an Arby's parking lot here at the bottom. You guys are at Arby's, right?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
They got the meat.
A lot of roast beef and turkey sandwich, baby.
Hey, do what you got to do. We don't kink shame. Whatever you do at Arby's is your own thing.
There we go.
And so yeah, you guys are gonna eat some fucking Arby's, some 24/7 Arby's I see down there. Is that exciting for you guys?
That's for sure.
No. What are you guys gonna go eat? You guys have to go eat. It's late night. You just finished at the comedy club. You have to go get something to eat, right? What's it gonna be?
Yeah, the comedy club. That's the joke right there. No, we're just chilling.
I'm sorry. You guys were at the redneck bar. Almost got stabbed. I mean, you got to get food after that, right?
No, we was at the college bar. We was trying to. Our buddy was selling cocaine, and I was trying to get a cut of that.
Right, you're trying to get a cut of the
not
money,
a cut of the cocaine, but a cut of the money.
No, he's trying to get.
Oh, okay. Did you bring him to the bathroom and threaten him with your bottle of Fanta?
Investing. I told him, hey, man, I'll give you $10 to buy it to go into your investment to buy Coke. I'm investing $10 to fund your business. You sold it. Now I need to get a percentage of my $10 back.
You're not supposed to be talking about drug deals on
into
Facebook
the cartel.
Live,
Okay? You give them back because I'm not trying to end up dead in Mexico.
Right.
Or small thing.
That's everybody's dream. John Doe, is Mexico still bad and overrun by the cartel in your time, or has this been solved?
Well, it's basically every country has been taken over by a specific music group for some reason. So, like, ours has been ICP. Down there, it's some Tejano band. I don't really know which one. So, Adele took over Europe, and she is running it like a queen.
Is there still bum-ass weed in the future? And is there future cocaine? Ryan Wallace was asking.
Yeah, it's a lot of drug questions. Yes, there's still cocaine. It's a little harder to come by, so it's pretty expensive. Whether you get it crafted or whatever, both ways, it's basically the same thing these days. And then bomb-ass weed, again, if you need that, you just grow it yourself.
Right. Okay. Well, guys, it's coming up on the 1 o'clock hour. You guys believe we've been doing this shit for an hour? Joe B, got any final words going on here?
I was mainly thinking that SPM would probably have taken over Mexico, but I'm trying to imagine what Tejano band. Maybe they reincarnated Selena. I would think that could be.
We perfected reincarnation. Technically, it's cloning, but like same diff. So yeah, we brought back Selena and just as good of a singer the second time as she was the first.
Oh wow, That's pretty interesting. You guys resurrected Selena. You resurrected Eazy-E. You resurrected Biggie, and then you shot him again, right? And then Selena.
Several times.
And then
several times.
Yeah, several times. I don't know why, but it was just, I don't know. Apparently, Suge Knight has a big deal over there.
What's
and Yolanda Saldivar. What?
Oh yeah, Yolanda. But what's Jeffrey Epstein's role in the future?
We don't talk about he who shall not be named.
Oh, yeah.
They brought him
fathered
back.
a lot of children.
They brought him back because they were like, "We're not done with you yet," and then things just got weird.
Have you ever heard of the punk rock band The Dwarves? That's actually the drummer, I believe. It was a drummer, right, Albert? He who cannot be named.
What? He who could not be named was a guitarist.
Who's the guitarist?
He wore like a little thong and like a wrestling mask.
Good for him. Good for him. That's a bold choice.
All right. Final words. Our two Juggalo friends there in the corner, sitting in the Arby's parking lot. Final words from you guys.
Final words, man. For the future sounds.
It's like Jerry Springer's.
I don't know, man. I don't want to see the future
Springer.
lit. It sounds interesting, but I do want to see the armored the Dinsdale Dimmadome, whatever it is. I want to see the dildos fight each other. That sounds great. I just want to know. So football's gone. I want to know who goes down to be the greatest rock band of the 22nd century or whatever. In 2089, who's the greatest rock band?
Oh, that would be Justin Bieber.
Oh, shot through the heart.
And you're to blame. Justin Bieber gives love a bad name. All right. Well, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for having us. Any final
time, so many questions.
Yeah, so little time. We're gonna have to have you back on, future man, in the coming weeks. So we're gonna have to pick your brain more about this stuff. But it's been excellent. Any final words, John Doe, before we end this fucking horrible, abysmal, fucking late night talk show?
I would just say start lubing up your butt so you can protect it against the armadillos with the armored dildos. Because you're gonna need to plug it up so they can't get in there. So just start loosening that up, get practice at it, and you'll be good for the future.
All right, that's fantastic. All right, well, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for coming on our little show tonight. And this is episode 2 of this format. We've been doing this show for the last couple of years on Facebook Live, and it's been future guy hasn't seen it because he just got here. But yeah, it's been some crazy shit. Joe B, I'll see you guys. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time. Darron and Darren's son or whatever.
Yes.
You guys have fun at Arby's. And next time you guys come on, it'll be better. It'll be a funnier show.
I had no idea we were going to outdo last week. But I mean, shit, we really needed. What was his name? I already forgot his name.
Oh, yeah. We got him next week. I'm gonna give him a call next week, and or later this week when we do another show, and maybe like Sunday or something. But we'll give him a call super late at night, so we can piss him off again. So
I think
this is a little more subtle than last week.
When we do that show, what we need to do is we need to get up at like 7 or 8 in the morning and call him. So it's like regular time here, but it's actually 5 o'clock, like when we were broadcasting last time.
He was so upset. I've been getting so many angry messages, but whatever.
Well, I guess one last question. My last question: is there any time zones in the future? Or does everybody just run off a universal time?
Well, since we basically do everything at night, there are time zones, but they're just fewer of them. We kind of just skimmed it down a little bit more because so many places are dark now, and we all kind of work in the dark that we just kind of got rid of time zones for the most part.
That seems understandable. Seeing how that if you were to go out in the quote unquote day, that you just get your fucking ass fried immediately. So that makes sense. Everything would be done at night, and then it would just kind of be more of a universal thing about, maybe one side of the planet versus the other side of the planet, that they could kind of have like, as the sun. I mean, I don't know if the Earth still revolves anymore in the future. I mean, there's so many.
Oh, no, it does. It does, but somebody set off a nuclear blast. I kind of like knocked it a little bit. So like our orbital bubble just a little bit more than it used to be.
Right. All right. Well, thanks a lot, guys. We'll have you guys back on very soon, and thanks a lot for coming on. We'll see you guys in hell.
Peace.
All right, Joe. That was a hell of a show. What the fuck is going on here? What do you think? True or not true?
It all sounds very plausible to me.
Very plausible, or whatever. What stood out to you? What he said, like what stood out the most to you?
The armored dildos. That has to be like.
I wonder if there were drones. You think they were like drones or something, like armored dildos, or like they look like cars?
I don't know. Something would lead me to believe that conceivably that he's just spinning stuff off the top of his head and answering our questions in like somewhat of a formidable fashion, but
yeah, they could very much be the case there. All right, man. Well, I don't know if anybody else wants to come on before we shut this thing down. If not, then we're gonna shut it down. Did you have fun tonight, Joe?
Yeah, I had hella fun.
It was definitely a little more random. I think last week was a little more fun because I was hammered. I was just calling anybody and everybody. But yeah, definitely. Okay, well, let's see. What do you think about the two comedians guys doing open mic?
Oh man, that was good. Like I felt once your buddy warmed up to the ideas, then he was like really, like his participation in the conversation was great. I think he was so, taken aback initially that he was just like, it's kind of hard to joke about something that's so abstract and foreign,
Right.
Until you get deep enough in the conversation to where, you can try to like find some type of substance in those ideas to kind of,
Oh. Is that the theme song again? Is that the theme song? Can you hear the theme song?
Yep.
Oh, wait, no.
That was the only question I didn't get to ask, is what role the techno plays in the future, if any.
It's great. We have some generic techno going on here because it's the only thing we're allowed to play now. So we have our own theme music. And all right, techno request live. Not taking your requests anymore because we copyright reasons. We cannot play any fucking techno music anymore, except for this song, which is now royalty free. So if anybody has any techno requests, put them in the comments, and we won't play them. Anyway,
maybe I am from the future.
Justin says
maybe I am from the future because I already told you that we needed that drum machine. I think I premeditated it. I think I might be from the past.
You're right,
but went to the future, and then now I'm in the present.
Right, yeah. All right. Hell yeah, man. Well, any more final words, Joe, before we end this broadcast this evening?
I think that Homeboy contributed so much. I don't even know what to say at this point.
All right. With this little thing,
we should have tried to
get
Justin on for like 5 minutes at the end of the night, but I see he's still commenting.
Yeah, I don't think so. I can message him real quick, but I don't think he's gonna. I think he said he was too hungover to come on.
Oh, really?
He's commenting. That's what it was. Yeah, he was too hungover to come on. Well, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. on the World Generation Podcast Network, we have Fatal 4-Way Radio. Are you going to be on for that one? The call-in show tomorrow night?
At 9 o'clock? Yeah, I might try to call in and play more of a silent role. I don't know if
Yeah.
Here's a question for you: is the Swami, is he actually in Pennsylvania, or is he just from Pennsylvania?
No, he's in Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, not Pennsylvania.
Yeah, he lives in Philadelphia. Yeah, he lives in Philadelphia. So
he's
just should be on tonight, and then
how did y'all connect with him? Like, how did y'all connect with him? Is
I don't
Minister?
know.
Is Sinister Minister in San Antonio?
No, he's in Houston.
He's in Houston?
He's in Houston. So
all of y'all just met online, right?
Well, no, Minister of Sinisters from Beville, Chuck.
Oh, really?
He used to play in Dead Leaves. He used to play bass for Dead Leaves.
Oh, really?
A long time ago. Yeah. Add him on Facebook, Chuck Trinidad. So we'll be on for that, and then I guess we're gonna do another show, Techno Request Live this week, or we can do Bombing Out, whatever. If you want to do host a open mic stand up this week, we can do that. Get some comics on. We can do Bombing Out.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to do one of those bombing outs.
Yeah, we can do Bombing Out like Wednesday. We can do Wednesday, do a live open mic, and it'll be fun.
Jerry was supposed to be here tonight. I thought
on the commercial. What's that?
Jerry was supposed to be here tonight. He called me at one point of the day, and I saw that he liked the whenever the post that you put up, he liked it or he reacted to it in some way. I was kind of hoping that he would try to call in or send some messages or whatnot.
Yeah. Well, he's probably crashing through some utility poles right now. I guess. Anyway, so yeah, we can schedule the open mic Bombing Out for Wednesday. I think that's what the commercial says on tomorrow night's Fatal 4-Way Radio. So commercial tomorrow, and see if we get some stand-up comics to come on and do some open mic with us, and we can roast them. That's the whole point of the show. Anyway, from right here in horrible San Antonio, Texas, and Beeville, Texas. We'll see you guys next time. Only on Albert and Joe B's Techno Request Live, featuring only royalty-free techno music, because that's all we can play now. So, peace out.
Yeah, I need to get in. I need to get in on that.
Yeah.
Maybe for one of the following weeks, you could sample something that I have to say, and then just kind of throw it in there for me. Give me a little shout out, of course.
Right. Yeah, Justin's in for the roasting, so we'll have Don as a co-host of Bombing Out. So hell yeah, we're scheduled it for probably Wednesday. So we got a lot of live streaming coming up this week. It's gonna be a great show, a great week of comedy, or not comedy. This wasn't funny at all. But all right, see you guys.
Yeah, check you out, man.
Until next time. All right, see you guys later. Until next time. What the hell?
It's never ending. The techno never ends.
Royalty-free techno. No, it's gonna be going on until forever. All right, see you guys later.